Hi, I'm Tyler Dunn with Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel, and to my right is Justin Felder with Fox 11 here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Good to see you, Justin.
Pleasure to be here.
Good to see you.
Hanging out. It's a warm day. It's a lovely day.
It is 0 degrees, -17 wind chill right now, so got to do it. But what we're going to do this week, every day, we're going to take a look at a different aspect of this Packers-Cowboys playoff showdown here at Lambeau Field. So Justin's joining me today. We'll mix it up through the week. Justin, let's start with the ground game. Last year, the Cowboys, for whatever reason, they got away from DeMarco Murray. They lost that game. DeMarco Murray almost carries the ball 400 times this year. Best running back in the NFL.
Yeah, you look at that game last year. He had 18 carries, 7.5 yards per carry. Tony Romo, he threw the ball 48 times despite them leading pretty much the entire game. I mean, it was 0-0, it was 3-3, then the Cowboys led until under the 2-minute warning. That hasn't been the Cowboys this year, a much more balanced team, and I think that's what the Packers expect when the Cowboys show up here at Lambeau.
Yeah, you know, one thing that stood out to me, we just talked to a lot of the players, the coaches, and whenever they were asked about Tony Romo, they were very complimentary, but they kept going back to, well, he's got a running game to work off of this year. And I think a lot of Tony Romo's success is based off of what DeMarco Murray's done. And in that game, I mean, that was probably the impetus for what you saw to Jason Garrett this year. I mean, running DeMarco Murray as much as they have. Now, he had the hand issue, but he looked like himself in Week 17, and he looked like himself against Detroit. So if you're Green Bay, how do you defend this guy? You know, he runs laterally really well, can plant his foot and get upfield.
Yeah, Mike McCarthy said the same thing. He said a running game like that, that's going to help any quarterback, much less Tony Romo, a guy Mike McCarthy called excellent, a guy that they've had to prepare for before. You know, the Packers have, on defense, especially against the run, they've been good since the bye week. I asked Sam Barrington about that in the locker room, and he said we keep doing the exact same thing. I guess whatever's been working. Part of that's been more of Sam Barrington, a little less of A.J. Hawk. Part of that's been Clay Matthews playing on the inside, and maybe there are several different tacks to go about it. Maybe there isn't one magic bullet, but there is a lot of confidence.
Yeah.
I asked Sam Barrington that. I said, are you confident? He said, why not be? Even going against one of the NFL's best rushing attacks. They've been good against the run, but it hasn't been against DeMarco Murray.
Yeah, and I think it comes down to personnel. I mean, this time last year, a lot of fans are talking scheme, talking Dom Capers, X's and O's. At the end of the day, they have Sam Barrington in the middle now. They have Julius Peppers. They have LaTroy Guion. They're bringing Morgan Burnett down into the box. And maybe there's a key we'll get into later this week. If you bring Morgan Burnett down to stop the run, you need those cornerbacks to hold up one-on-one outside.
And I wonder if you see a little bit more of A.J. Hawk this game. I mean, he's still in there in the base 3-4 packages. And you saw against the Lions, the Cowboys, they had Beasley out there a lot. They spread him out. They got him going laterally. And maybe they just did that against the Lions team that is so good against the run. Maybe the Cowboys just say, we're good at running the ball. We're going to come out heavy and run it right at you. Does that mean more A.J. Hawk, a guy who hasn't seen a ton of time lately? Maybe it's his redemption story.
One way or it could be. And one way or another, we're going to see how far this run defense has come. Dom Capers himself called this a big test. It doesn't get any bigger than that. So thanks a lot for watching, everybody. Again, this is Justin Felder. Follow him on Twitter at
Justin_Felder. We're bringing back the underscore.
I'm anti-underscore.
Yeah, me too. But you know what? You're tied to it.
Hey, you try. Also a member of the Hagemeister Media Mafia team here in Green Bay. We're still looking for our first win.
I think it's coming.
I think it's coming. Wednesday.
I feel like it's coming.
Let's make it happen. All right.
Playoff mentality.
Playoff. We'll trust the technique. Trust the technique. Thanks, guys.